Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. My name is Mabi and I just finished watching the very first season of Konosuba. The Japanese title is Konosubarashi Sekai ni Shuku Fukuo, and the English full-on is Konosuba, a God's blessing on this wonderful world. So actually, I wasn't planning on watching it at all. As a matter of fact, I don't think I've ever done a sit-down of an anime series review. A series review. I'm just talking about the first season. The new season, I think season 3 recently is out. And so my girlfriend saw a lot of clips on it, and she said she wanted to check it out. So I'm like, okay, we're already here. Let's watch the first season. So the first season was only 11 episodes. We binged it. So I'm here to talk about what do I think about it. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing clips or still images because I don't know how YouTube system, copyright system works with anime. I might not do sound. I might do sound. It really depends because I think you guys will get the best thing to do would be cut to just clips of them like hanging out talking using the original audio. So I'll try doing that first, uploading it, and I'm telling you guys, if it gets copyrighted, it'll just be either no audio or still images. Just letting you guys know for the future. Alright, so let's talk about this. Did I like it? What am I gonna rate it? And just what do I think overall about the characters, the style, who's this anime for? So let's start with a quick synopsis. Try not to spoil too much, even though it's mostly a comedy anime. The way that I would describe it, I have not looked up the genre, like specifically what it's categorized as, but if I were to tell someone, hey, what is Konosuba about? I would say it's a fantasy slice of life comedy with a lot of arrow in it, meaning a lot of like pervy stuff in it, and I think that's an okay thing. If you guys have like a better description, like in a couple words, just like I did, let me know down below. So the main character Kazuma in real life world Japan, like this is the first episode. I'm gonna go explain just a little bit of the first episode. So you see him walking home. He just picked up a physical copy of a new MMO. He's so excited to play it. He's like a nerdy little character. He sees a girl almost get ran over, so he pushes her out of the street, and he ends up dying instead of her. I was like, oh, this looks like Yu Yu Hakusho. You push the kid out of the way, and then he ends up becoming a hero and stuff. So he ends up going into this void and talking to this goddess called Aqua, and she she explains to Kazuma like, hey, you didn't get hit by a truck. That was a tractor. And even if the tractor hit the girl or you probably wouldn't have died. So then he goes, then how did I die if the tractor didn't hit me? And then it like flashes back to him as he pushes the girl out of the way. He's like on the floor, compulsing, frozen. His face is like completely like messed up. And he died of shock because he thought he was actually going to die. And then she taunts him even further by saying, oh yeah, you even like pissed yourself and all that stuff. Everyone was laughing at you. The doctors were laughing at you. So he's like, okay, whatever, forget about it. What am I doing now? What am I doing here? So right away the anime shows you like, hey, and by the way, the animation's great in this. Yeah, she's all like, the anime's trying to just move this along, like letting you know this is comedy. You're not some heroic death. I mean, you tried, but no one would have died if you didn't do anything at all. So she's like, okay, we take some Japanese people, or just people around the world, and we decide to put you guys into another real physical world in hopes that you can become the hero over there to defeat some sort of Death Lord, Skeleton King, Demon Lord. I think it's a Demon Lord, right? It's always all like, okay, damn, this girl's a beezy. But yeah, okay, I'll go along with it, you know, better than being reborn as something else, right? So she's like, okay, here is a ton of paperwork, but the paperwork is he can choose anything to bring with him. It's all like different types of weapons, like what swords, guns, or whatever to bring in this fantasy-like setting where it's like a lot of magic and monsters and stuff. And he's like, I don't like any of this, blah, blah, blah. He's like, I choose you. All right, so there's your second main character of the story. You have Kazuma, and then you have Aqua, who is this goddess. They are both sent by, you know, without her wanting to go, they're sent into this environment that it's kind of like a game world. Think of it like Sword Art of Online, but instead of being in an MMO, it's like a real physical world. So the goal is for them to defeat the Demon Lord, so they can go back, and Aqua can go be the goddess and go back to where she lives, and Kazuma can, I don't even know what he's gonna do after he defeats the Demon Lord. But pretty much it plays like a game, which is really hilarious. It has tons of tropes, like he jumps in, they're all level 1, they have to go to the guilds, they have to go register classes, and one of the very funny early scenes is you get assessed by putting your hand over this magical device, and it says, hey, you have this amount of stats, you should be this class, etc. So Kazuma, the main character, he puts all his stats up. It's like high luck, low other stuff, well, high intelligence and high luck, you know. So he just becomes a basic level 1 adventurer class. Aqua, she has like the lowest intelligence at all, but like all of her other stats are huge, so she can choose any class she wants. So I think she becomes an archbishop, archpriest, and stuff like that. So the whole anime of the 11 seasons that I saw, it's all about them getting new characters to join their party and going on different quests, and it's all formatted really fun. For instance, the first quest that they do to get a little bit of money is defeat 5 slimes. As soon as they start their mission, it like transitions to like a page that you would kind of see in a game where it says quest, kill 0 out of 5 slimes, and then starts, and then they go in the field, and then a hilarity ensues and stuff like that. So it all starts pretty fun and normal, but then when more and more characters start getting introduced, it becomes, and I was expecting this, it was becoming more of like a harem type of deal, where it's like one male character surrounded by all different types of girls, large girls, big-breasted girls, small lowly-ish kind of girls, half-nude women all over the place. The anime is not afraid to show that it's very fan service and it's very pervy. And I like this anime a lot because it was actually funny, it was charming, it was not trying to do something, it wasn't trying to like lure you in and then switch things up on you. It always started where it was like, dang, Aqua's wearing like a really skimpy outfit, like, okay, well, there's one episode where Kazuma goes into, because in the town there's tons of different shops and stuff. He stumbles upon, with the help of like a friend or something, he stumbles upon a brothel of sorts, but it's a succubus brothel, meaning you have to write down your like deepest, darkest secrets or thoughts, whatever, and in return all they do is take a little bit of vitality from you, but you're gonna heal it anyway. So he does that, and then that night he ends up accidentally thinking he's dreaming, but then he goes all pervy with one of his party members and stuff like that. So very funny anime, and I think it's actually not terrible. I am most likely gonna watch season 2 and 3 to see where it goes, because like, small progression does happen. Characters slowly learn new abilities, slowly get levels. A lot of things get skipped here and there, like suddenly the main character knows like create water, create fire, but then you get some highlighted moments that are really, really funny. Like if you are into MMOs and stuff, a lot of it will relate to you. The way to learn skills in this world is you kill slimes, you do whatever, you do quests, and then you level up. You have a stat sheet where you can see all of your statistics. You can up skills and stuff. So the only way to learn new spells is to have someone of another class teach you. One of the examples is our main character Kazuma. He gets the opportunity to learn some thieving skills. So he learns one called steal, right? So he practices his steal. So he goes steal, he uses it, and he ends up stealing panties as his high luck, as a joke, and then everyone around him like starts, it just starts looking as a really, really bad situation. It's hard to explain. You have to watch it, and hopefully I can show you guys some clips of it while talking about it. But yeah, it's like very high quality animation, very good. Okay, now here's the deal. I watched it in English as a dub. Now a lot of people are like, Dan, just watch the original Japanese version. There's one, I heard something recently where someone was all like, it doesn't matter what language it is. Maybe it sucks in Japanese just as it sucks in English. But you know what? I can understand English. Avoiding the puddle at Eris. Lol. I think that's true for most things. Maybe back in the day, dubs would be really terrible. Like, I think as soon as the Naruto ones came out, that gave it like an even larger sort of like a bad rep. Like, oh, believe it. It's like, oh god, just go watch the English, the Japanese version. I can agree, some dubs are really bad, but you know, it's 2019, man. We've had so many years to get dubs right. You know, I can think of some amazing ones, like the Dragon Ball Z ones are really good, the English dubs, the Cowboy Bebop ones, the Fooly Cooly, Full Metal Alchemist was really good. There's a lot of good ones. So you know, and the only reason we watch it in English is because we actually couldn't find it in Japanese. Apart from random pirate downloading it, I tried to find it on Crunchyroll, but I can only find the latest season, so I had to go on a website called VRV or Verve, I'm not sure how it's pronounced, and they only had the English dub on this, so we watched it anyway. I was fine with it, but there were no subtitles for some reason, but that's pretty much okay. So do I recommend this anime? Yes. Is it very pervy? Extremely pervy, extremely fan servicey. If you play a lot of MMOs, you can relate to it, and it's okay to watch with a significant other if you want. My girlfriend, like I said, she's the one who wanted to watch it. And she's like, after the first episode, she was like, okay, do you want to watch it? I can watch it on my own. I'm like, no, I'll watch it. I'll continue watching it. You know, it was only 11 episodes, so it was fun. They get into a lot of hijinks, lots of different classes, lots of different tropes. One of my favorite little arcs that go on is one of the demon kings, who's the last bad guy they have to defeat in the whole anime. One of his generals shows up to town, and everyone because in the first season they all stay in a super low beginner level town and no one wants to leave. Some guy's even level 30. He's like, I've been here forever, I should have left a long time ago. So one of the top generals takes up position or like whatever in like a castle a little far away from the town, and he comes to the town. Everyone's like, oh, we gotta meet at the gate. And he's like a Doulahan, headless horseman kind of guy. He's like, who's been blowing up my castle? I just try to live here alone. I'm not trying to destroy this little town village. You all beginners. So what's been happening is one of the main characters in the party, she has an explosion spell that she practices every day. And so, but they have to do it far away from the town because people are getting pissed off. So they walk kind of far away. They see a castle in the distance, and I guess over weeks or a month, and they just keep blowing it up. So it goes through this montage of her blowing it up. Psh, slowly blowing it up. He's like, who's been doing this? And then they get like maybe like 3 or 4 like 2 to 3 episodes of a little confront with them. It ends up being a big battle. It's freaking hilarious. It's really fun. Even in English. I haven't even touched the Japanese ones. I should check it out, but it's really cool. You know, the opening music, the ending music, it's pretty generic. Nothing too memorable, I would say, because I really love when an anime has a good opening, a good ending that really keeps you like pumped. Like this felt extremely generic. Like even Sword Art's first one, that was really good. Crossing by Lisa, I think it was. So Konosuba's good. Next week we'll probably do the next season, and the week after that we'll probably see what 3rd season and above is. But yep, watch it if you like pervy fan service, relatable MMO anime with good animation. Pretty funny. It is really funny. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I want to do more episodes where I sit here and just talk about some things I've binged and watched besides video games. I know the channel's called MabiVsGames, but I want to share more stuff with you guys if you're interested. So hey, if you guys want more of me talking about anime and stuff, please let me know down below. I'll try my hardest to edit this, to put some stuff in so you can get an idea. So if you've seen Konosuba, how season 2 or 3, without spoilers, is it good? Should we be super hyped? Or if you don't like it, let me know why. Let me know why. Like I said, we binged it and I liked it. It was pretty cool. But if you don't like it, please give me some reasons why. I would love to know. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time.